Good morning, students. Hope you all are fine. In previous class, we studied about the effect of changing temperature. In this class, we are going to study about effect on change in pressure. Let's start. In this class, we studied about the effect of temperature. Now we are going to talk about the pressure, effect of pressure on change of state of matter. Here we take solid, liquid and gas. When the temperature increases, solid will converted into liquid and liquid will converted into gas. In the case of gas to liquid, we should decrease the temperature. But in the case of pressure, if we want to convert a solid to liquid and liquid to gas, pressure should be decreased. And in reversible process, gas to liquid and liquid to solid, the pressure should be increased. So, the temperature is inversely proportional to pressure in the case of change in state of matter. If a temperature is increases, the pressure will be decreases. If a temperature decreases, the pressure will be increases. Then we are going to study about the compressibility. We are taking 3 cylinders and 3 piston, and in all cylinders we take solid, liquid and gas and compress it using a piston. In the case of solid, we can't compress it. Solids are incompressible or negligible compressibility. And also in case of liquids, it almost incompressible. So from this we can understand that the solids and liquids are incompressible. There is no effect of pressure in solids and liquid because of incompressibility. But in the case of gas, it's highly compressible. So when gas is give high pressure, it converted into liquid. So in LPG, gases are liquid. When it come out, the pressure will be decreased and it converted into gas. Then in the case of dry ice is solid carbon dioxide that is made by giving high pressure and convert gas into solid. This is a sublimation process in the case of pressure. The preparation of dry ice is a sublimation process in the case of pressure. When pressure decreases, we could convert dry ice into CO2 gas. We can convert dry ice into CO2 gas. Some questions from this part. The first question is, why solid carbon dioxide is also called dry ice? The answer is, on applying high pressure, CO2 gas get directly converted into solid CO2. It is stored under high pressure. By reducing its pressure to 1 atmosphere, solid CO2 can be converted again to solid gas without coming into liquid state. There is a reason that solid CO2 is also known as dry ice. And the another question is, suggest a method to liquefy atmospheric gases. Very easy answer. Gas can be liquefied by applying pressure on it. We can liquefy the gas by applying pressure on it. And next we have a table and complete the following. Here A is melting, B is vaporization, C condensation, D freezing, and E and F are sublimation. Look here. Here A melting. When temperature increases, solid converted into liquid. That is melting. B vaporization. Temperature increases, liquid is converted into gas. C condensation. Temperature decreases, the gas converted into liquid. That is condensation. Again temperature decreases, liquid converted into freezing. Liquid converted into solid. That is freezing. F and E sublimation. That means the direct conversion of solid into gas. Then we are moving to the last topic, evaporation. Our last topic is evaporation. What is evaporation? Conversion of liquid to gas is evaporation. Here we are studying the evaporation situation in our daily life. We know that in liquid particles are moving. On the some particles in the surface will be higher kinetic energy. The surface particles have higher kinetic energy. So that particles will break free the force of attraction and evaporate. So evaporation is the phenomenon of change of liquid into vapor at any temperature below its boiling point is called evaporation. So this is the term evaporation. We have so many daily situations about the evaporation. In summer, sweating causes cooling. What is the reason? The reason is evaporation. And there is another question. What type of clothes should we wear in summer? We should wear cotton clothes, being a good absorber of water. Cotton clothes are good absorber of water. It helps to absorb sweat and help in easy evaporation. The next question is why people sprinkle water on rooftop after hot sunny day. This is because water has larger latent heat of vaporization. We know that water has larger latent heat of vaporization. It absorbs latent heat of vaporization from the roof using the evaporates. So the roof become very cool. Then the next question is why do we see water droplets on the outer surface of a glass containing ice cold water? This is due to the condensation process. Here water vapor are present in the air. It's come contact with the cold glass. So here the loss of energy happened and also condensation occurs. It converted into liquid state. That's why the water droplets on the surface we can see. Then we are going to study about the factors affecting evaporation. What is the first factor? Temperature. As temperature increases, the rate of evaporation also increases because the particles of the surface of liquid will get kinetic energy, enough kinetic energy to convert into vapor. And the next is surface area. As surface area increases, the rate of evaporation also increases. There is two questions from here. The first one, why does a desert cooler cool better on a hot dry day?
because in hot dry day the temperature of a desert will be increases. So the evaporation also increases. Evaporation causes cooling. We know that. So desert become very cooler. And why are we able to sip hot tea or milk faster from a saucer rather than a cup? Because saucer is having larger surface area rather than a cup. So surface area increases, the evaporation also increases. So increase in rate of evaporation cool the tea very fast. Then the third factor is humidity. As humidity decreases, the rate of evaporation increases. We know that humidity is the amount of water vapor present in air. So humidity decreases, the rate of evaporation increases. Then the last one is wind speed. As wind speed increases, the rate of evaporation as increases. So here our chapter is completed. Today's class we studied about the effect of pressure and the factors affecting evaporation and also evaporation process.
So, in this class, we studied about the effect on change in pressure and also the evaporation. So, our chapter is completed. All should write the notes and study well. Thank you.